Hi, I'm John Byrne with Poets and Quants, and
I'm Sandy Kreisberg, the HBS guru.
And we're here with another episode of Handicapping Your MBA Odds. Today's candidate is a Marine officer. He is 25 years of age. He has a GMAT of 730. He actually got that on his first try only a few weeks ago. A GPA of 3.57 in accounting from the University of Kansas, where he finished his degree in 3.5 years. He has served in 2 combat deployments as a Marine, went in, commissioned at the age of 21, will come out as a captain, and he wants to go to Harvard, Stanford, Wharton, or Chicago. What do you think?
He may get into those schools. This is a case where everything lines up. University of Kansas is the kind of school that Harvard and Stanford like to accept people from if they can. The 357 in accounting is a couple of eyelashes on the low side, but the 730 really helps him there. And then he's had a distinguished military career with 2 deployments. As I've said many times, the admissions officers have a very difficult time hashing out a military career. They don't know what a golden military career is versus a silver career versus a bronze career. One of the things they do understand are deployments. So he's got that going for him, and I think he graduated as a captain in what seems like a fast amount of time. That's helpful. And then everything else, I mean, depending on how this guy tells his story, guys like this get into schools like, well, Harvard certainly. Stanford, there might be a missing X factor that we don't know about, but they certainly get into Harvard, and they get rejected from Harvard, but he's in the hopper for sure.
Okay, so a candidate like this who has great stats and right age,
good stats,
good experience, what's the downside? Where's the potential for blowing it? Where does it come from?
You present yourself as not their kind of military. Business schools are open to the military, obviously, but there's the good military in their minds. They will never admit this, but there's the good military and the bad military.
How come there's bad military?
Bad military are people who conform to what the stupid stereotype of military people are, that they're gung-ho, that they follow orders, that they don't have any reflectiveness. And to be honest, that stereotype is based on, some military people present that way. And if this guy presents that way, he'll damage himself. If he presents as good military, which is reflective, non-kinetic in any other than a combat situation, and likable, then he'll do fine.
And this gets back to what it would be for any applicant, actually, right? Demonstrating leadership ability. So instead of following orders, it's taking the lead, being proactive, doing something with other people, and inspiring them along the way. If you can show some of that, it's helpful, right?
What I'm talking about with the military is touch and feel. It's a question of how you come across. Do you have a more fluid body language? All this touchy-feely stuff becomes important. If you go in there with the yes ma'am, no ma'am stuff and the rigid stuff, they don't like it. These are, the business schools, they respect the military the same way other people do, but they're not gung-ho about the military themselves. Most often they do not have military backgrounds, and neither do their friends.
Okay, odds at Harvard.
40%.
Stanford.
30%.
Wharton.
Wharton goes for guys like this. If he can execute correctly, Wharton odds are like 40 to 50%.
And Chicago Booth.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
All right. This looks like a really good candidate.
Well, there's a lot here to be fleshed out,
Yes,
as he said in
indeed.
his note. But if he can flesh it out in a reflective, likable way, he's got the basics.
All right, good luck to our Marine. If you have a profile and some stats that you would like Sandy to take a look at, put them in on the comments underneath the video, and we'll see if you're one of the lucky ones to get picked next time. Thanks a lot.